Definitely. Well, no, you talking about yogurt just makes me think after Switzerland, the rest of the world's yogurt is dead to me because the yogurt here is the best ever. But no, I think one of the challenges that business perspectives encounter is that Roche is a really large company and we're decentralized.
Yeah.
And we like it that way. And so what that does, it gives the affiliate and the leadership of the affiliate a lot of autonomy to run and do what they need to in that local market, which is part of our recipe for success. However, if you're in Australia and looking for a job across the world, it can make that decentralized model that we like can be very difficult. And so there are some pros and cons of the decentralized model, but that's something that is very unique here. I think also something unique to the Roche and Genentech culture are we're very, very people-oriented. And so it's important when you're in a new rotation to spend the time to really get to know the people that you're going to be working with, and not just like, hey, Bob, but like sit down, have a coffee or a tea or whatever the local specialty drink is, and really get to know them. And the sooner the better. And I like to tell people, do this before you need something from them on the project, because then you're just not cold calling somebody. You can say, hey, Sumin, remember me? Can you now help me with this? And it goes a lot smoother. So I think those are some of the overall challenges within the program, but if you can navigate that through different countries while moving it through different local, regional, and global levels, you're going to build this amazing web and network and be able to see and navigate within Roche at the end of 2 years in a way that most employees probably can't do in 10 plus years in their career here. So it's really a unique, amazing experience that helps you see the company from all different sides and also helps you identify what's the right place for you. So.
Yeah, I think just to add to that before we move on to the next one, it kind of brings up an experience that I just had today, which I really liked working at Roche, was there's a lot of transparency around how we work together, and I think that comes from the fact that there's trust that's built because of all these one-on-one meetings that are kind of expected that you would have to get to know each other. So, for example, and I think from coming from a lot of the MBA programs, you might have that experience when you're in these teams working on different projects, which is sometimes the project team needs to discuss how to work effectively together, whether or not the meetings need to run that way, what are the roles and responsibilities, et cetera. And today we had a core team meeting with 12 people. The meeting keeps getting bigger and bigger, and we had a frank conversation at the end for about 10 minutes on, is this core team necessary? What are the adjustments that we need to make? And people were very transparent as to what the pros and cons were. We did a quick idea generation as to what the other solutions may be, and now we are actually going to move towards a different model of having cancel that meeting. We're not going to have it, and then we're going to have different structures in place to supplement what we need there. And I think those conversations that may be difficult to have sometimes happen pretty frequently at Roche without a level of, I guess, discomfort from any other parties. And that I really appreciate the fact that we are able to work together in that fashion and be able to calibrate kind of ongoing ways of working smoothly together. So I think that kind of fits in with perhaps a challenge in the decentralized model, but also kind of an advantage that it brings together.